got something for you.
What?
Anytime? Ready to go? You guys ready?
What is that? Oh, it's Jesse. Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Toenail.
Oh, a toenail? Are you serious? Oh.
People think toenails are so gross.
They're on your feet, dude. Gross.
I got all kinds of stuff growing underneath us. Okay, but anyhow. So what got you guys into music? Or who got both of you into music?
You go first.
I was in 6th grade, and there was a Grandview Middle School talent contest, and my future best friends, Jeremy Hansen and Colin Hacklander, as well as my current best friend at the time, Eric Dolezal, and another guy, Isaiah Metzger, formed a band called Rather Be Elite, and they had a song called Venison in the Early Morn.
Venison in the Early Morn?
Yep. And Colin played trumpet, and I thought that was so cool. I was just like, hey, that's it. So in 6th grade, I decided I would form a band. I had 2 new friends that just moved to that school, Kyle and Ryan Arndt. I started a band called Fuse. Actually playing music was an afterthought. I didn't realize that I didn't possess any musical talent at the time, so I bought a microphone, and that was the end of my singing career. And I started playing bass.
My dad taught me when I was super young. When I was a little kid. I don't really remember learning how to play guitar. But no, not really. He says he took me catfishing once and he taught me there, but I don't. So that's how. Yeah, my dad, and my brothers all play guitar.
Yeah.
So family thing. Yeah.
Cool. So Caroline, I take it you're kind of the songwriting force in the group. You do most of the. So what's your process like? I mean, do you think, hey, I gotta write a song today, or are you sitting on the bus and this song has to be written?
I think it's the latter more so. I remember somebody's asked me this question before, and I remember like getting up in the middle of class and taking the bus home because I just like needed to write a song. And sometimes my songwriting can be like sensitive. Like if I think like I really need to write a song. Like this record really needs a new song. I couldn't write a song for the life of myself. So when it comes up, when the mood strikes where I need to write a song, it's like super important to me. Like I've got to find a guitar. This could leave me. Potentially I could lose a song that would be really good.
And then who do you pull from creatively? Like what are some other artists that you look up to songwriting wise?
There's a lot. I really like pop artists. I really like people who can master the craft of a pop song. So yeah, I mean that's why my music is undeniably, unashamedly pop music.
Yeah.
Because I think I think it's really great to elaborate on pop music and make it your own.
So being from Minnesota, touring with bands like Cloud Cult and Trampled by Turtles, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So what has it been like getting the support from groups like that, and what can you attribute it to? Like, how'd you hook up with those guys? How'd they hear?
It's fun.
Yeah.
I think, Cloud Cult, we share a drummer. Actually, they stole our drummer. But it's really cool. It's nice. It's really important to be respected by your peers. That's it. That's all.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I think the way that Trampled by Turtles has been so gracious to us, and same with Cloud Cult, is really it's really reflective of how the Minneapolis music scene works and why it's so great. Is that bigger bands help their peers out, people that are respectful and everybody just likes helping out their friends.
Sure.
Music that they respect and love. And so when we, hopefully if we ever got to the point of Cloud Cult and Trampled by Turtles, we would help our friends out too.
Bring the new generation up.
I think it's really cool. It's just you're a part of a community.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever you're at in that community, you're doing what you can for the community. Whether you're in a position of sort of leadership like Cloud Cult or Trampled by Turtles, where they're headlining and going to other cities and get to bring a band along, or whether it's us getting to headline a show in Minneapolis and we ask our friends' bands to play who maybe are new or doing something different, and it's music that a lot of people that know us, are familiar with us, might not be familiar with.
Sure.
But that's what it is you're proud to be from Minneapolis, and so you want to support that community. I think that it's big for its britches, and it's proud.
Yeah.
In a positive way. Right? In parts of it are very positive. I think in Minneapolis, there's the Current radio station. There's City Pages, Arts Magazine. There's Electric Fetus, which is one of the greatest record stores in the country. And I think there's a ton of great venues that everyone is just looking for the thing. I think because of bands like The Replacements or Husker Du or Jason Jennings, like Jayhawks, whatever it is, like there's just been like this constant like semisonic where there's this constant like musical heritage. So I think it creates a culture. Like again, when I say with the community, it's not just music makers community, but it's like a music listeners community. So everybody is ready for it. They're going to go out to the show at the Turf Club because they heard a new band is coming up. I think that's really awesome, and I think that it's fostered some exciting art. If you have people that are telling you you're good, you're gonna be good.
One last question
for
you guys. Might be the hardest one in the interview, so I want you guys to really kind of let it soak in everything before you answer. What's your guys' favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
I'm letting it soak in. You go first.
Red.
Lavender.
Lavender.
You should say like because you're wearing a lavender shirt.
And red, actually.
Oh, look at that. What a coincidence.
What's your
Alright.
favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow?
It's definitely yellow.
Nice.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Close to that.
Oh, that's cool.
There
We
you
should
go.
talk.
You guys are Alright.
Till I ran into her coming out of his room, face to face. I wish I could do it all again, 'cause this is what I'd say to her. I'd say